Hello, welcome to the first video of the series. We will start off with how we cover version control in free version of Figma. You may know that Figma has a free version that keeps your update for only 30 days. Once that is passed, your changes can no longer be tracked. So with a bit of management, let me show you how we tackle that problem. On the left here, you see the Figma pages. Each page here represents a different component. And when you open a page, you will see artboards and canvases where your design resides. And each canvas contains a header section. This section have a component name with the version name, number, which must match the canvas name and the output expected to be produced in the GitHub issue, followed by the date when it was last updated, and a link to the GitHub issue where this component is created. In your case, it could be a link to any other platform. It doesn't necessarily means it has to be GitHub issue. Below that, we have a small description about the component updates. If there is an explanatory video about this component, you can link that to here as a text. After that, we have the list of dependencies and dependents as well. Each of these links to the respective canvases. This shows us what version of component this design requires as input and what other components needs this component as an input for, where all the designs are being used and how the whole project components are linked to each other. When you make a different version of a component, you duplicate the same canvas, change the version name, and update the date, the component description section, and lastly, you change any link to updates, dependencies, and dependent and their versions. Once done, you can modify the component design in your new canvas. And now, let's say if you run into a situation, if you delete something or split one component into multiples, and if you maybe merge multiple components into one, how do you manage that situation? Let's use this component we have here called popover component as an example for duplication. For the first canvas, we have all the popover design in one component, but in this situation, we want to split those popover design to be their own standalone components. So what we do is we will duplicate the same canvas and we keep everything the same, but at this time, we add a deprecated tag in the header. And at the very bottom, we will link all the successor of this deprecation. In this case, multiple popover components with their own pages and issues, which came out of deprecation of this specific component. We also have cases where we merge multiple components into one. Let's use this File Explorer popover component and the bookmark popover as an example. Same as before, we duplicate and add deprecated tag on the headers, and we link the successor at the bottom, which in this case will be the same component because we are merging two different components into one. That will be all for this video. In the next video, we will talk about how we link Figma and GitHub together. Thanks for watching. Bye.